Recently I was wondering, what if Minecraft had a fishing update? Well, thankfully I don't have to wonder anymore, because Origin Realms has recently released their brand new summer update, and it just so happens to add a full fishing overhaul to Minecraft. Alright, now quickly before we begin, this is all on a vanilla Minecraft server called Origin Realms, which is amazing that they've managed to add all of this into vanilla, but you can join the server by using the IP in the description. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, first things first, you're going to need to craft yourself a fishing barrel. For that, you need a water bucket and a barrel. You put those two in a crafting table and bam, you have your fishing necessities. Now, just grab yourself a rod and cast your line. Now, you may notice that when I catch my fish, instead of it just appearing in my inventory, my experience bar transforms into a sort of mini game. And here's how this works. When you hold right click, the little fish icon moves to the right. When I let go, it moves to the left. Now you might be wondering, why would I ever let go? I want to get my fish as soon as possible. Well, here's the reason. You might have noticed that whenever I fish, there's a shadow that appears under my bobber. That is the size of your fish. If you have a small fish, it's not going to fight back much. But if you have a large fish, it's going to fight a lot. And you're going to want to pay attention to this, because whenever it fights back, your fishing icon will turn yellow. And when this happens, you want to let go of right click to avoid snapping your line. If you hold right click for too long, it will turn red and your line will snap, which you don't want. Now, as for fish, there are over 50 new types of fish. If you type /journal in the chat, it will open up this brand new menu. Just click on this button up here and it will show you every type of fish that you've caught, along with hints where to find fish that you haven't caught yet. There are over 50 new fish, just quickly saying that. Now, there are 6 different sizes to every fish in Origin Realms, and you can see these sizes underneath the name of the fish, down here. You may also notice that when you have caught all 6 sizes of fish, there will be a little star icon. Now you have a goal, and that is to catch 50 different types of fish, 6 sizes of each fish. But what do you do with all this fish? Well, there are 2 things you could do. First of all, you could head right over here and sell them to this NPC at spawn. He will take bucketed fish, which you can get by catching a fish in a bucket, and fish in a barrel. All you have to do is click on this option right here, and he will buy all the fish that is in your barrel. Quickly just going to say, there is a limit to how many times you can sell your fish until he caps out, and then you'll be done selling stuff to him for the rest of the day. Maybe more, depending on how much you sold. But if you take your time and don't sell all your fish at once, you will be able to bypass this and not have a limit to how many fish you could sell. Now, another thing you can do with your fish is you can put it up on a plaque. To craft a plaque, all you need are 5 wooden planks of any type and a copper ingot. When put into the crafting menu like so, you get 2 plaques. You can set them up on the wall, and if you right-click a bucket of fish on it, it will be put onto that plaque. Quickly, we'll tell you that the size of the plaque will change depending on the size of the fish. So if you catch a very small fish, then the plaque will remain the size it always was. And if it's a very large fish, then the plaque may even grow to over a block long. As you can see here, these fish look amazing. So now you have a way to display your rare finds in your base. And that's all for fishing, but there's more in this update. There are a few more miscellaneous changes that have been added to the game. One of the more annoying changes is that now, if you want to craft relic gear, then you will have to use a new relic upgrade template, which you can duplicate like this. Where you find these, I honestly have no clue. But you could probably find them on the auction house for a fairly cheap price, and I'll usually be selling a few, so, you know, buy my auction house. Anyways, this is the moment in the video where I tell you to subscribe. Please do so, as it does help me out a lot, and I'm trying to reach 500 subs by winter, which will help me get access to the media rank on this server, and I would really appreciate if you did that. So please hit that subscribe button, helps me out a lot. Now back to the video. You now craft relic armor and gear on the smithing table, and you do so like this. Boom, boom, bam, kadunk. Yeah, sorry, that was very cringe, I'll never do that again. Anyways, another change that was added is that now legendary gear is crafted from these legendary chunks. You obtain them through archaeology, which is kind of annoying, but you know, now you can craft unbreakable gear, which I guess is cool. It will take a pretty long time though, because this stuff is hard to get. Another change that has been added is this stuff. It's called Echo Glass, and it's essentially a way to add barrier blocks into your builds, because this is a block that is fully transparent, like you can't see it at all. If you do want to see it, just hold it in your main hand and then you will be able to see it again. Now as for a last sort of change, there is this new item called a soul bottle. If you have trouble with your XP, for example you want to bottle it because you have too much, well, this will help, because if you find one of the ancient cities on Origin Realms, then if you interact with it and drink it, all your XP will be sucked into the bottle, and you can get it back by drinking that XP. Now, as for a last overhaul, is the badge system. There are a few new types of badges that have been added, and there are a lot. There are progress badges, discovery badges, and challenge badges, and whenever you complete them, like this, you get a little pop-up. Sometimes you even get a reward. There will almost always be an experience reward and a ruby reward, but sometimes you may be rewarded with a cosmetic or a gesture. If you want to see me complete all of these challenges on this channel, then please subscribe. Once again, I'm begging you, like, please, actually, like, Anyways, all of these changes are once again in vanilla. Thank you for watching this pretty short overview of this update. Thank you all for watching, and have a great day.